Socrates, particle, decibel, hurricane, dolphin, David, Monica, David.
He awakens to find that the few he knew and the one he loved are long gone. Skip 2,000 years. The earth has frozen over. The humans are dead. The mechas have evolved into supreme beings.
At the end of the day, the real question has never been, can a robot love? It has been, will the humans understand it?
But he is special. David is special. He can dream. He can chase his dreams.
There's no reason for a child, even a mecha child, to be exposed to the horrors of the adult world that early on. In Manhattan, David discovers his creator and finds out that he's one of many Davids. Her grief is undigested, with the sun frozen in time.
David comes to face with another David, and in rage, kills the other one. He just wants to be a real boy, like Pinocchio, like the fairy tales in Search of the Blue Fairy.
So you know how like in Pinocchio, the blue fairy turns him into a real boy? Well, that's what David wants to do. In the future, what do you do when your child is stuck in limbo, close to death, but unable to die? Okay, so Haley Joel Osment and Teddy Bear are forced to live out the rest of their lives on the run.
Deep in the sea of New York, David finds an old theme park and a statue.
A mecha, as they're called in this near-distant future, could never put up a contest against the Cryo Boy. David literally tries to commit suicide when he meets God and discovers that he can never be the true boy he always hoped to be, and he plunges from the top of the Empire State Building to the watery depths of New York. When you think you're a boy, when you think you're a special boy, when you think you're an individual, what would it be like to discover you're not?
Thank you for teaching David the meaning of friendship, Gigolo Joe. Is it a happy ending? Is it real? Why does Spielberg make movies?
When 7 words is all it takes for him to love you forever, do you know what you're signing up for?
On the run, looking for a miracle and a purpose, the two arrive in New York.
Climate change is real. Global warming exists. Manhattan is underwater.
And like wish fulfillment, David gets to spend one day with his mother. And she says she loves him.
Much like the weirdly smart and often creepy teddy bear, Teddy, David is thrown out into the wilderness to defend himself. Can he learn to be a person, to be a better person, to be human? Gigolo Joe, as the name implies, is a sex robot that was framed for the murder of one of his customers and is now on the run and must live out in the woods forever. Mean and in the need of caring, a child acts out in the search for validation. While modern takes on the genre seek to answer the question by asking if it's okay to fuck a robot, AI instead looks at humanity exists through intergenerational family trauma.
And though the future mechas can't bring his mom back from the dead, they can spend one day together. One day.
A gripping tale of humanity, technology, and childhood, AI, artificial intelligence, seeks to answer the century-old question of, can you teach a robot to love? I like your floors, he says as he enters. David, the second child, the second king, Haley Joel Osment. He can never really find a place for himself. There's no reason for a child, even a mecha child, to be exposed to the horrors of the adult world that early on.
And now he lies there, at the bottom of the ocean, looking at the ferry, waiting, waiting, waiting.